Hi second grade! I hope if you're watching this video, you've already watched the video above with Jesse and Squeaks and learned all about how they used an inclined plane to help them move their books. Now, whenever we talk about inclined planes, it seems that we're thinking of ramps and how we move things up, which is amazing, but it's something that's a little tricky to do at home. So today, you'll notice I'm on my floor, not my usual spot. And today I'm going to be building my own inclined planes. Yesterday, we worked really hard to make different levers. And today, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to search throughout your house and see what you can find to make an inclined plane. Now, there's at least 2 or 3 things you're going to need. First of all, you need to find something long and flat to be your inclined plane. Yesterday, I used a ruler for my lever. That could work, but I wanted to use my creativity and find something different. So I just cut off a lid of a cardboard box. Now, you also need something to move down your inclined plane. Something that would be easy to use is something that's round. I don't have any toy balls or toy cars at home, so I'm going to go ahead and use this old ornament. Nice and sparkly. I thought that would be fun. The other thing I want you guys to do is if you have someone with a phone or a tablet at home, see if you can borrow it and use the stopwatch. If you go into the clock, you can click stopwatch, and as a scientist, that is going to help you record the times, okay? Now, we are going to be testing our inclined plane at different levels of steepness. So this is flat, but when we start to raise one end up, it gets more and more steep. The higher you raise it, the more steep it gets. So I'm going to test my inclined plane in 2 levels of steepness. One, I'm going to use my stairs as the top of the inclined plane. The second way I'm going to test it is using something a little bit lower, so the steepness is smaller, a tissue box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the ball down and see if the ball goes faster if it's at a higher level or a lower level. However, I'm a good scientist, and before I can do any of that, I want to get my notebook ready. So you guys are also going to do that. At the top of your notebook, you're going to write inclined plane. Then you're going to write the 2 places that you're testing your inclined plane. For me, I'm testing it starting at the top of the stairs, and the second one is on top of a box of tissues. Okay? You are going to roll your object down, whether it's a ball, a toy car, a soda can, whatever you can find. I want you to do it 3 times. A good scientist never tests something only one time. We test it multiple times to see if we get the same results. And we're going to use the lucky number 3 today. All right, so pause your video, get everything set up, and then come back to see how this will work. All right, guys, I'm ready to go. I've got my pen or pencil to record my answers. I've got my first inclined plane set up, and now I'm going to get my timer ready, okay? I'm actually, so my ball doesn't roll too far away, going to put the tissue box in front to stop it. All right, I'm going to start my timer right when I let go of the ball. So I'm going to give myself a little countdown. If you're at home with someone else, they can help you and either start the ball for you or start the timer for you. If you're by yourself though, you can try and do both at the same time. It'll just be a little more tricky. So I'm going to count myself down, and I'm going to hit stop on my timer the second the ball touches the ground. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, I want to show you guys my timer. My timer says 0.99. That means it took less than 1 second. So, using my pen under my first attempt, that's what I'm going to write. I don't need all those zeros. I'm just going to put 1. 0.99. It was almost a second. All right, that was my first attempt. I'm going to, on my stopwatch, reset my stopwatch and get ready to do it again. Here we go. Oops, I accidentally set my stopwatch. I need to stop it. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, guys, my time was close to the same, but a little different. It was 0.92. All right, like I said, I'm a good scientist, so I am going to test it 3 times. I'm resetting my timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, even faster. That one was 0.86. So now you guys can see my notes. 3 times I tested my inclined plane starting on my stairs. Now next, I'm going to get my second inclined plane ready, which will start at the top of my tissue box. So now it's ready to go, and I'm ready to start my second part of the experiment. However, I'm not going to show you guys that part because I want you to find out on your own if your inclined plane will make the ball roll faster at a higher height or a lower height. So you guys are going to go ahead, find what you'll use for your inclined plane and what you'll roll down it, and see what works better or what makes your object go faster. I want you guys to make sure you take your notes because you will upload these. When you're done, at the bottom, I want you to go ahead. Oh, Miss Miosi's cat's going to come do science now. At the bottom, I want you to write down what you learned. Be sure to talk about gravity and force in your answer. Have fun, second grade.